the dead bodies of desperate migrants who were bundled onto overcrowded boats destined for Europe, but capsize, killing those on board, are washing up on Libya's beaches. Their bones, half submerged in the sand, will be buried in unmarked graves, their relatives unaware their loved ones have perished. Volunteers from Libyan Red Crescent Society collect the bodies which were swallowed and spat out by the Mediterranean Sea as they risked their lives on a perilous journey from Libya bound for the island of Lampedusa off the Italian coast. Meanwhile, more than 1,000 men, women and children who were able to survive treacherous journeys to Europe continued to be rescued off the coasts of Italy and Greece each day. Mr. Sultan said that those who try to leave the country by legal means are unable to get visas, so opt for dangerous trips across the sea on rickety ships. Migrants who have arrived in Italy say human traffickers based in lawless Libya charge them between £770 and £1,150 for a place on the deck of boats. Those crammed in the hold pay about half as much as those above. On Saturday, more than 40 migrants died in the Mediterranean off the Libyan coast after suffocating below the deck of an overcrowded boat. The vessel was carrying around 400 people when it was intercepted south of the Italian island of Lampedusa. Footage of the rescue showed two Navy vessels helping men, women and children off a dangerously overcrowded ship. The boat was starting to sink when it was spotted by an Italian Navy helicopter, around 21 miles off the Libyan coast. Rescuers discovered the dead migrants when they boarded the boat. Italian Navy attempts rescue as 40 migrants die on boat. Number of migrants arriving in Europe by sea approaches 250,000 this year, with estimated 2,300 dead. The number of migrants who have arrived in Europe by sea so far this year is approaching 250,000, according to the International Organization for Migration, IOM. More than 1,000 migrants are being rescued from the sea off the coasts of Italy and Greece a day this summer, and the number of arrivals has already surpassed the 2014 total. Deaths at sea are also at record levels this year. At least 2,300 people are believed to have died. The Channel of Sicily is now the deadliest route for those fleeing violence, natural disasters and abject poverty. Despite the dangers, some 102,000 migrants crossed the Channel of Sicily from Libya to reach safety in Italy so far this year. With rescues proceeding daily, IOM forecasts total migrant arrivals will surpass 250,000 by the end of this month. Eritrea remains the leading country of origin, with 25,567 migrants arriving in Italy from Libya in 2015. Nigeria is a distant second with 11,899 arrivals. Other important sending countries are Somalia, 7,538, Sudan, 5,658, Syria, 5,495, Gambia, 4,837, and Bangladesh, 3,692. Migrant flows arriving in Europe, and in particular in Italy, continue to be mixed. Some people are fleeing wars and persecution, others poverty, famine and land degradation. There are also many vulnerable groups, including unaccompanied minors and victims of trafficking and abuse. Source: International Organization for Migration.